Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. I am Jessica Emery, the Happy CEO. I help women build businesses and catalyze their dreams into cash flow, especially with high ticket offers. Today, I am jumping in with 5 ways to manifest what you desire. Now, I know that manifestation is super trendy right now and probably has been for some time. I am an absolute manifester. I have been manifesting my entire life, not even really understanding how necessarily. But literally the wildest things have happened in my life. And it's like, I think it, I feel into it, and before I know it, it comes into play. Now, does it mean tomorrow or even next month? I mean, sometimes it's taken years for things to happen, but for the most part, anything I have ever desired has come into my life. So I love this topic so much, and there are so many different, people talk about different methods and all of that. And I do believe everything that everybody is talking about works to some extent, right? Because if you are focused on something, what you focus on, like I said, what you focus on, you believe you will achieve ultimately. But there is something pretty specific that you should definitely do to bring in what it is that you desire. And I was just thinking with vision boards, for example, because 'tis the season, right? A new year, new vibes. Everybody is creating vision boards. So taking pictures, cutting them out, and putting them on a cardboard piece or framed or what have you, or making a digital board on something like Canva. And this is great. This is amazing because you're taking that time, you're feeling into what you want in your future, but this is where you can go wrong. Most of the time, a lot of people, well, first of all, some people don't even know what a vision board is. So if you don't know what one is, like absolutely 1,000,000,000% go do some research on that, because vision boards are so incredibly powerful. But only if you use them correctly, because many create a vision board and then they look at it for the first couple of weeks and then they put it down or put it away, just like people start going to the gym and then they stop going to the gym. So with having a vision board, there are a couple of things that you're going to want to do, and that's what we're going to talk about today in the 5 steps. Okay, so you're going to create your vision board. You can even if you make a digital one, you can put it on your phone as the screen wallpaper, which is amazing. So you're always looking at it, you're always feeling into it. The number one thing you're going to do out of the 5 is you're going to trust that those things that you desire are going to come in to you. Because if you are even slightly wobbly that they, may not come in, like you really want it, but like in your body, you're thinking how? You're already detaching from having that thing. So you really have to trust, if you put down a private jet, that's going to come into fruition, which, by the way, was on my vision board once and did come into fruition. Wild. And here's the thing too, you're going to want to be specific as well. So I knew for me, I was like, it doesn't have to be my private jet, but it would be, on someone else's. It would come through to me some other way. And it always will find a way through someone that you know. Again, I always say power and proximity, you just never know. So you're going to want to trust that those things you desire are already done. They're already done. It's just a matter of when. So you're going to detach from the outcome. So that's number 2. You're going to detach from you needing the thing. I don't need the private jet, right? But money, for example, if you want to have 100K months, you're going to detach from having them, but you're going to be like, that's already done. And I don't know when it's going to be, but I'm going to keep taking action towards those things I desire, towards the 100K months. I'm going to create, products and courses or whatever you're going to do, services to get there. And you're just going to keep doing your thing. You're going to love doing your thing. And you're going to know that the 100K months are locked and loaded, period. End of story. It could happen. And this is the thing, is like, you could be 2 inches from gold. It could happen literally like tomorrow, next month, or it could take 2 years. You don't need to know this. So detach from the outcome, trust, and then detach. We call this like holding the void. I was talking to a client this morning on Zoom about this because something very big's going on in her life. It's so close and it's actually all happening. She's just afraid that it's going to fall out. When we're talking about just trusting, it's already done. It's already done, right? That's the void. If you can hold that in your nervous system, it's all good. Why? Because number 3, vibrationally, you are matching the thing that you desire. So if you are wobbly, like questioning it and asking why and how and all of those things, you're like wobble, wobble, wobble. It just doesn't vibrationally, you're going to be in a scarcity and lack. The vibrational scale has, you can look it up on Google. I can't put a little picture up here just yet. I haven't figured all of that out. But if you Google vibrational scale, you will see the scale. And at the top of the scale is gratitude, joy, love. Like that's high vibrational energy. The bottom of that funnel is scarcity and lack and fear, low energy and density. You can't be here and be at the top at the same time. That's the duality, right? Like black, white, hot, cold, like all of the things. You need to bring them together. You need to infuse that thing you desire and stay high vibe to match that thing that you desire. So when you feel like, you know what, it's already done, how do you feel in your body? How does your nervous system feel when you know it's locked and loaded? You don't need to see it. Just imagine it. Imagination. This is where things are created and developed. The minute you think a thought, it is created out there in the quantum. And it's just a matter of time for you to meet that thing. Hold the vibe, hold the void, hold the vibe, okay? Trust, detach from outcome, hold the void, be clear, be super duper clear on what it is you desire, because without clarity, you know, more than likely it's not going to come into fruition. So I mentioned this in one of the other videos. Last year, 13 magical nights last year, not this one, I had put down out of my 13 magical nights, my 13 pull wish was YouTube. So I've talked about what the wishes are. Basically, they go in the fire every night. The last for the universe to take care of, and the last one you open, and that's the one you're supposed to do, okay? So last year, I pulled YouTube, just YouTube. And I was like, okay, YouTube, my responsibility to hop on YouTube. I got on YouTube and maybe I did 2 videos, 3 videos. I don't know. It wasn't much. This year, fast forward, I do 13 magical nights again, and and you mix them around, like they're all folded up. You cannot see what they are. What do you know? The last one that was left that I pulled out of the jar, the bell jar to open, said YouTube. But this year, I was clear on my ask. I said 10K followers on YouTube. Clarity, and consistency with my action, right? Then what did I decide? I'm going to start showing up regardless. I don't have an expectation that people are going to follow. I'm not like every night in the back end, like, who saw it? I'm not getting enough people looking at it. No. I'm like, I am showing up because I said I would, with content that comes to me, through me, for you. And it will be. I trust that by the end of the year, it's January right now, I will get to 10K followers. I trust it. And I don't have to know the how it's going to happen at all. So when you are thinking about something you desire, same thing with your bank account, the number has to be clear. If you are going to ask the universe to deliver something, you have to be clear. Otherwise, it's chaos. Like, if there isn't a clear message, it's like asking for food. Well, what kind of food do you want, right? So get laser crystal clear on the number you want to see, like in your bank account. You want coming in as, you know, on Stripe payments, like little cha-chings in the DMs, which is so exciting, by the way, which is why I love the online space. But it's just, it gets to be so good when you trust and you hold the void. And then it was number 5, right? Clarity and specific. And number 5 is being patient for the outcome, which we kind of already talked about, right? Could take years. But the other thing is some things manifest really quickly. Being patient. What's wild, and I think I'll come in tomorrow, Saturday, to do this video about my engagement ring. What is wild about my engagement ring is, well, I'm not going to actually tell the story. I'm going to be back tomorrow to share the story about how I manifested my engagement ring. 4 years prior to ever meeting my husband, this unique, I don't know if you can see how ornate and unique this ring is. Whoa, have I got a story for you. It's wild. It's so fun. Manifestation is literally so much freaking fun because once you see it in play, in action, but you continue to hold the void, you continue to trust the process, you continue to get clear, you continue to just detach from the outcome, things are just gonna constantly like be put in front of you. This is when life becomes like magic and becomes so serendipitous. The right people will show up, the right opportunities will open up. It is literally like dominoes. I always say my journey down here into the online space from brick and mortar was like a domino effect of yeses. I trusted my instincts, my intuition, but before that, I got very clear about what it is I desired and how good it felt during quarantine to be online, to not be leaving at the crack of dawn to go and see patients all day, which was, you know, emotionally, spiritually, physically, mentally draining. Even though I loved it, it was a lot. And in the online space, I got to be creative every day. I got to play every day. And I had freedom. I got to be with my kids. So I really felt, you see how I felt into that? And then I got really clear, not only about what I wanted, but then I got clear on how much I would make because I saw someone else do something and I was like, $1 million, like that would be really fun. Yes, I declare it. And not only did I declare it, the million, women in my world know, like I got like $1 million candy bar, like I had in my drawer. Like I was seeing $1 million everywhere all the time. And then before I knew it, I had it dropping into my inbox, like, and I got a big box from Kajabi as well. I was like, you just made $1 million, like online, there it was. I didn't expect it. And what an element of surprise because I was detached from the outcome because I knew it was going to happen. And I, like, again, just the excitement factor of knowing that it was going to happen. The biggest thing I would say to think about is how you are showing up and to always be in gratitude and love, gratitude for everything you have right now and everything that is coming because there is so much coming. Life is literally a buffet of things you can choose from and everything is available to you. It doesn't matter what your circumstances have been, what they are. It's literally all up here and all you have to do is shift your mindset, shift your vibration, your frequency. Think of it like a radio station, right? You just need to make some fine tuning and dial it in to the station of Q94 future or whatever it is that you desire. And then what is on that station? What's coming in with clarity on that station? What are those things you want? So take some time to get crystal clear on what you want by writing these things down, get pictures, make that vision board, and then, like I said, have the pictures, feel into them with your heart space of like love and how fun it gets to be, Trust that they are all going to be happening, detach from the outcome, and then, you know, with that clarity, just be patient. And before you know it, everything is going to come into life. So thanks for watching today. I love manifestation. I will be back to talk about my ring manifestation story. So wild, so fun. And the reason I bring this to you is to show you what is possible. The reason I talk about numbers is because more people need to talk about wealth in the hands of women and what is possible. Because if you don't know what's possible, you're never going to get clarity on even, you know, writing down those desires. So I'm here for all of it. Please like and subscribe if you want to continue watching here on this channel. I appreciate you. I'll see you on the next episode YouTube video.